Okay, so you're about to start, and what you are seeing on the screen is the current progress of what I'm rendering, which I don't think they have mentioned the name of this sculpt yet, but is actually called the Giver of Truth. I usually give weird names to stuff I do, so don't surprise. But let's start with this. Let's transition to what I have here, and well, maybe here first. Last time I added some grass over here, just a bit. There is a small area of ground here, and using this add-on called grass world, you can add or paint over the mesh and set which plants or species of plants you want to have on your render. So I just decided to add a few of them just in the foreground of the of the camera, just in front of the camera. I don't need to show the plants everywhere. Also, it's quite expensive memory-wise. And well, for that I created just a small mesh, and this small mesh is just a piece of the full ground mesh over here. And since it's kind of a low poly, I don't have to deal with a lot of vertices, which sometimes slow the renders. So what I want to do today, a few things, I guess, but I don't know if I have enough time to do it. Probably fixing the light, general light, and I want to place some glass into the inside the lamp. I mean, into the, as you can see here, this lamp is empty, just a light. The light is actually parented to the lamp, and if I move the lamp, the light moves with it. But I want to add some glass here just to see if is any difference from maybe light, an effect, something general. I don't know, but probably there's gonna be something. And this object was created with a lot of well, not a lot, just a couple of modifiers. So if I disable them, it looks like this. If I shade it flat, it looks like this. This is the based object, and if you enable the modifiers, it looks like this. And I think one of these modifiers, bell, it's only active in yeah, this lamp lower part is just this area over here, because I didn't want the bevel to affect the top part, and so it just looks around here affected by the subdivision, and that's it. But I want to create a glass, so I think I'm going to deactivate this second, or verify this. It looks smaller. No. So I want to create the whole faces. Just the inside. So this is what's gonna happen. I'm going to do this. I know I can feel it. Feel it. Not feeling it, but feel it. And I know I can extract this piece, but I'm going to make them all first, I guess. So then I will have something to extract. I can extract that as a piece of glass, but I'm going to extract them as just one single object. So face select, and this one, and this one. And you press the P key, you can separate by selection. So then it's still on edit mode. Press tab, and you should have just these faces as a glass piece. Okay, but I want to patent it into, well, first let's put a name to this. Where is it? This should be lamp glass, and this patented to this one. So if I move this, the glass will move too. And if I go to shading, can adding new material to this. Should be quite simple, I guess. I don't know. But I don't know how it's going to look. And also I have to re-enable the modifiers, but let's just take a look at this like this. Hi, Natty. Thank you. So, okay. So right now, usually this glass it makes it look solid sometimes, so I have to verify that. But I'm going to reactivate the modifiers here. So, okay, I was thinking about that. Probably the glass piece was going to go beyond the lamp, but I think it looks okay. It's fine. But the thing here is that I don't like how it looks. So Control B, select area. I know there's something else I have to activate, but I don't recall where. Transmission is enabled. I am missing something. I think part of the problem is that I think Blender is like thinking that this is just a whole piece of glass, so that's why it looks like a solid piece. I think this requires solidify, I guess. Oh, look at this. I was not expecting that. Yeah, I don't like that. Let's remove these modifiers. I don't think I'm going to use them. Just keep them there. And solidify is the thing the one I want. Height this. Inner. No, thickness. So like this. Yes. Can I go negative? Oh yeah. So this 0. Just a bit. Point 1. Let's take a look at in Eevee. Just for the pure joy of trying this. The material sucks. Okay, let's change to cycles, but I'm going to select the area. Cycles. Oh yeah, I think it looks better. The thickness changes everything. How much of thickness? Even thickness? I like that. What if I have with normals? Looks weird. Thickness. Let's double it. Enable the lamp. Can't see what I'm doing. 0.1. The thickness. Yeah, looks nice. Flip normals. No. There are some settings here that I never touched before. High quality normals. Okay, just leave it like this. I'm going to remove these other two modifiers. I'm not going to use them. And solid and Control V. And I want to quick render again this main layer, and let's see if it looks different, how the light affects the lamp. So again, I'm using layers. This system for layers was introduced in Blender 2.80. Since Blender now has collections, each layer is handled by collections, and you can enable these collections per layer, and you can stack them at compositing time, which happens in a posterior stage after everything is rendered. And you can use these layers as an advantage to create effects, modify order. Also, I've seen people use it with EXR file format to fix color or do color grading, and they are quite good. And I think it's more useful on video, but but I've seen people use them too on Photoshop. It looks quite good. Well, the light has changed because I guess it's a bit dimmer now. It has less light on the lamp now, so I guess I have to crank up the light source. Well, the finishing is, yeah, totally. Post-processing, compositing. I need to increase that light source because the glass is affecting how the light is perceived. So okay, I need to check one of my old renders. Let's open that here so you can see it, because there's no fun in that. Is test 11. So I need to use this as reference because I need to restore back the color. So, well, not the color, the light. So I wanted it to look like this because I like how the shadow plays here. So I need to increase that light. So let me see. Lamp. What is the lamp class? The lamp glass should be inside lamp, I guess. Yeah, and here is the light, and is a 3000 emission light source. So I guess I'm gonna use 6000 and just preview this. Oddly enough, the glass is ruining a bit the render. So let's restore this back. 3000. Let's move first this here because it's slowing the screen. 3000. Go back to the class and modifiers. So half thickness, I guess. So half thickness. Let's just see how it looks, but I'm going to do this, just one in this area. Fill rim. Only rim. So light here again. It's not enough. Just so soft. The glass is ruining the render like a lot. Oh, wait a minute. Does it look dimmer or not? I don't. Oh, this was not like this. Haha. That explains it. This goes here. And this goes here. And 3000 per 2 and all right, but that's without the glass. All right. So let's activate the glass, goes dimmer, and just increase this thing until I get crazy. 4 times, 8 times, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, oh boy, 512, 1024, 1K, 2048, 2K, 4096, 4K, so I'm multiplying 3000 by 4K, so the number should be huge. If I deactivate the lamp glass, this will blow, I guess. So I'm going to quick save this. Just for funsies. Yeah, pure white. So activate the glass again. Back here. Control B. Just try it. I'm going to save this because I love this reference. 12 and rendering again. So yeah, these renders, and it's just this layer, so it takes less time, but yeah, the changes it a lot. I liked how it looked before. Now it just looks like a mist around the lamp, and I don't like it. I mean, it's not bad, but I don't like that. I'm able to see the the light source inside the lamp. So the glass is ruining my render, I think. So shading again. So the thing here is this. And the light source. Okay, it's like this, but I also have a modifier on the glass. Glass. That does this. So this makes it flat, and it's worse because it makes it solid. So how thinner? I don't know, what should I do here? Yeah, I could just increase this forever, but that's not the point. How much can I reduce the thickness? You know, I was aware that the glass was going to change stuff, but not this way. Glass IOR index of refraction, list of refractive indices. So glass is 1.5. It's pretty close here. If I use AOR1, it should be like air, so I guess it will behave similarly. Nope. 1.5. what if I change this so it's Beckman Sharp GGX multi-scatter. There's another thing I could do. It just use the BSDF and get increase the transmission. Color RGB alpha. So I guess I could increase the roughness here too. Yeah. Okay. I'm curious. Very curious. How much roughness? Is pure white? Alpha. Okay. So again, a quick render. There is a certain charm of it looking like this. Kind of I like it. I could leave it like that. Kind of save one of these. But I want to change. Let's move this here. I'm not exactly using it, this principal BSDF, but if I change my mind, I'm going to. So the thing right now is it has a solid look. So I can modify the way the noise makes the glass look. Can't see anything here. 2D maybe. One. I want to move here for a second because I can't see what I'm doing. There it is. 10, 40. That kind of works for what I need. Probably a bit on the normals too will be cool. But let's try this. And I think generated object maybe. What if I use this? It has no normal, so it shouldn't work. UV, I think it doesn't have to. So, generated. The thing is, probably rotation would be useful. But rotation, how? So I guess X is the one. Location. Change a thing. This. Let's give some variation. Oh, how it was if it was 3D. Okay. Okay. Object. Kind of get it. Do I really want to use this? One in 2D looks quite nice, like stretched, and I like that. But let's see the rotation. That sucks. don't know what they mean with 4D. Hey Kevin, thank you. I'm trying to do my best. Just fooling around. And okay. So the thing here is, how is it going to look in the end? And well, I don't see a lot of effects there, like distortion. And that's the whoop. Just wondering. Bump. To the let's get back to 3D. Just let's see. I want distortion, but I'm not seeing it. It's not enough. Probably this is just a little tiny detail, not quite visible in the final render, but I see it, kind of see it. Going to the they all have a certain charm, you know. This one looks like a, I don't know if it exists, but it looks like brushed glass, but I'm thinking more like brushed metal. And this is more realistic, I think, which kind of a like wrinkled glass, I think. Stained glass, like with all its curves. Probably should be smaller, like 4. You can see like the wrinkles. So okay, I'm gonna keep this one and glass rendering. This is 100%, so Just render this thing. Another thing I guess I can do is separate the lamp from the main layer, and just to create a more intense glare effect on the compositing, but I don't know. I'm usually sometimes quite stubborn with I mean, I know you can take artistic licenses in stuff, but once I am in a render, I like to just try not to force it. I like the light to be real in the limits of Blender, because I know that it's not real, right? But real in its world. Well, I kind of let it stay there. But it has a charm, I gotta say. It doesn't hide it. Saving one of these. But let's I want to try shading. Just rendering the lamp, or near the lamp area. I want to see the glass, but with increased samples. So increasing the samples here, render file render. Well, I could just square sample this and try to render this. I just want that part just to look as best as it could be, I guess. I want to see the lamp. I want to see the lamp. pretty slow. Oh, here it is. Here it is. I guess it looks cool. So 100%. You know, you can see the features there, be it here and there. So, yeah, I guess. Rendering this again. This is the full picture. What I'm thinking is, if I remove the lamp from this layer and I moved it into another layer, the current layer loses its interaction with light from that lamp. So I don't know what to do there. So what do I do? I mean, but I don't want to just make a hog on the rendering, you know. But I just want to see what happens. Just want to see what happens. So you have this layer here. I like to do this here. But that means I have to move the lamp. Okay, well, let's duplicate this. I'll create a new one, and this is the lamp. And I deactivate everything here. I just want light, and I make a new collection called just lamp, and the lamp is inside, I guess, here. Oh boy. I need this. So I just drag them here and I click. If I press Ctrl, it links to this. So left and see what else is in here. I need everything. I need everything. Shh. Okay. Oh boy. Can I unlink this? Okay. So let's do this again. I need this, this, and this. I want this to be the parent. So drag and click, drag and control, and release. And I think it looks the same. Has modifiers, plain, yeah. Was original plain, yes. So I guess this works. So. Oh boy. This is just a render of this thing, and I'm not worrying about anything else. Just this, the lamp, just the lamp. Okay, that was not hard. Just want that. The lamp here. Can I use the main lamp as a holdout? Because I don't need anything else. Okay, let's just do it like this. We have white light here. That's from the left. I could just, well, move this here. And I can just rename this. Let's put a bit of yellow here, just as an indication that this is the lamp light. So what I need now is just to first I have to select here the lamp. Lamp. It will show up there eventually. There used to be like button or option here to enable when this compositing should happen, like automatically, and I saw it one of these days here. Is it in the viewer? I think it did the auto render, but it only works with the backdrop. So anyway, so I need a new one. Just place it here, and I grab this and I put it here. So not a big change, but compositing finishes, I'll be quite happy to explain it. So enabling the backdrop, and the compositing. Oh, it's here the thing. It looks like fake on top. Okay, but I want to add the this glare here. And another thing is that is at least this one is not affected by the how do you say it, like the volume. It doesn't look right. I like the can this be bigger? I like how it glows. But it looks dimmer because of the lack of atmosphere there. So I guess I should copy the atmosphere. And the atmosphere, where is the atmosphere? It's the main collection. This is volume. So just references. But now I have to render again this layer. Lamp layer, I need to deactivate this here, which is nice. Let's go to rendering. Stupid composting. So F12. I should look at the part more now. But it demanded a lot of the final result. Gosh. Looks so weird. Just because of this note. know, I could just omit it and forget about it, or I should come with a better idea to deal with that lamp light. What is composition? Slot 5. Main layer. Composite. What is not looking at the composition? This is weird. Okay, I got it. Just wrong node. Okay, this here. It actually looks quite nice. It looks more illuminated than it was before. I could just leave it like this. Probably I need a new shader for the staff. We could do that quickly now, you know. Lamp, this main layer, staff here. So this is staff. This is staff. I selecting the staff. Here it is. Lamp staff. So again, I think this is just matter of bumps. I don't want it to make it extra complicated, just a few bumps. And that's it. And but just enough to make them look grainy look. But 5 is not enough. 40 maybe. Yeah, you can start to see some small stuff there. How it looks into the it has like a wood look. It makes it look nice. Look really nice, actually. I like it. Strength. Probably here. Maybe we could use this as a roughness, because roughness is quite intense right now here. You can use a ramp. Whoa, what is a ramp? I lost my ramp. So here to here, and this to the roughness. And can we change this? And maybe by the way, how does this look here? About some color variation. There is that for some color variation. I'm not an expert, but I kind of understand what I'm doing. Kind of. Metallic, specular. No, specular. Kind of like that. Just want to see how it looks with the light from the lamp, because there's a certain amount of light that comes from the lamp that hits the staff. So I know that the grudges and the crevices are going to look nice, I think. Kind of looks nice. Just a matter of trying to render. You can see here there's light here. There is light over here too. Probably the denoiser is going to butcher my render. So got a bit of detail there on staff. Kind of like it, kind of I don't like it. Too bright, that brown. Too on the yellow side, maybe, and yeah. Some copper for the lamp. This here. So I'm gonna try another render. So again, this is just rendering the main layer. There are other elements and other layers to speed the sculpt, to speed the render, I mean. And these layers are being are merged on the compositing tab to add some light effects. And in this case, because they are on separate layers, as I mentioned, the speed of the render is less because I'm only rendering a few elements. In this case, the main layer. And then when the render finishes, there is a compositing step that merges all these layers together. There is a moon, there is this one, there is the light. This light behaves differently, so that's apart from it. I don't like how this looks, just too bright. I need this color here, and this to be, I don't know, darker. Just I don't like how the stuff looks with that thing. Okay, let's do this again. Probably the last render. I gotta go. Okay, so I think this is gonna be it. I still don't like how it looks. Probably later I will modify that. I don't know. But so far so good. I like how the colors have blended. You have a bit of red here and purple flowers, yellow over here, kind of orange, white, gray. Pretty good. So this is it. Just saving a copy of this. 15. So we are getting done for today. This is it for tonight's episode. I think I will come back tomorrow. I don't know. I have a very random schedule. I'm trying to stream at night. Just for the sake of this render only. This particular color, the giver of truth. And yeah, so I'm leaving